There are so many things in life that we have no control over. As much as we would love, especially as teachers and as moms and women, as much as we would love to control everything and know how things are going to turn out, and as much as we would love to control other people and their, perceptions and what they think about us, that is not always possible. You are listening to the Beyond the Classroom podcast, a podcast for burnt out teachers who know something's gotta give. After teaching for 14 years and feeling completely burned out for way too long, in May of 2022, I made a big decision and left the classroom. I now help burnt out teachers like you take back balance and joy so you can wake up every day loving your life. In this podcast, we'll explore who you are beyond the classroom, whether you're considering leaving or wanting to make changes so you can fall in love with teaching again. Either way, I understand what it's like to be living a life that looks fun and cute on the outside. Summer's off, playing all day, off at 2 o'clock every day, but actually feels miserable and draining. I'm your host and coach, Sandy Patterson, and I'm so excited to help you step into your fullest potential and believe in that potential to make an impact on the world, not just survive each day. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Classroom podcast. I am Sandy Patterson, and as always, I am so happy that you are here today. I hope this episode finds you well and happy and inspired and just in a really good space today. And if not, that's okay too. I am here to chat with you today because that's what we do, right? We chat about all the things business and mindset and everything in between too. I had this incident with my oldest son the other day, and it got me thinking because, I'm always thinking, right? Especially after going through my coach training program and becoming a certified life coach. I think I'm just so much more aware of mindset and how our thoughts affect, our actions and our results, and just how shifts in the way we think can really impact how we show up, right? So he came home from school the other day and he was really upset. And of course I asked him what's going on? And he kind of just let me know that something, I don't know, it was something that happened on the playground, like some Foursquare, fourth grade drama type situation. And of course I won't go into that because it's just, we don't have time for that, at least not today. But I could tell that he was visibly upset about it. And I validated that, of course. It's, of course, okay to feel upset. But the question is, how do we get out of this? And we, feel our feelings, but we also, how do we move forward in a better space so this doesn't, ruin our whole day? And if it does ruin the whole day, okay, that's fine. But how do we move forward tomorrow in a better space? And so this conversation kind of evolved into the things that we can control and the things that we cannot control. And this was a really good reminder for me because there are so many things in life that we have no control over. And as much as we would love, especially as teachers and as moms and women, as much as we would love to control everything and know how things are going to turn out, and as much as we would love to control other people and their, perceptions and their thoughts and their beliefs and what they think about us, that is not always possible. Well, it's never possible, actually. So him and I had this discussion, and we were talking again about, first, all the things that we cannot control. And some more things that we cannot control are how other people think, what other people do, how they act, how they behave, how they respond to us, how they feel. We have absolutely no way to control those things. So if we take ourselves out of that, and of course, Like when we make mistakes and we do things that hurt other people, of course, then we're going to apologize and, right our wrong and try to fix it and solve it. And then of course, do better and move forward. So that's not exactly what I'm talking about, but we cannot control what other people think or do. But there are some things that we can control in order to feel like that sense of anchoredness, is that a word? I'm not even sure. Feeling anchored and centered and back in alignment, right? And the things that we can control are things that are our thoughts, right? We can control how we respond and react to other people. We can control how we behave and how we act. And that's pretty much it, right? We can't control anything outside of that. So when we remind ourselves of that and we return to that idea that I'm only in control of myself and my thoughts and my actions and my reactions and my beliefs, it takes a little bit of pressure off, as long as of course, that, we're moving with integrity and purpose and, doing what we feel is best. Absolutely. Then that's all we can control. So I guess this is just to say, this is a reminder for you and for myself, and of course for my son too, that the only things that we can control are us. So we release everything else. And when we release everything else that is taking up space and energy and thought space, right? We can focus on, moving forward and again, doing better. I came across this old post on Instagram that I posted a long time, well, not, I guess, a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago now, but this was during COVID. So this was when I was teaching full-time in the classroom. I was teaching kindergarten on Zoom during COVID. Oh my goodness, if you survived teaching during COVID, you know that a lot of things during that time really, really felt out of our control. There were a lot of things we couldn't control. So I had posted this list on Instagram and I pulled it up, and the things that I wrote on here that you can control, and these are things that I still can control every day, is what I eat and what I drink and how much I exercise, right? How I react to other people. I can control how I choose to do one thing at a time, right? And not trying to do everything all at once. And I also can control social media, right? My social media intake, I guess I should say, like how much I'm scrolling on social media. So again, those are all things within myself, right? I can't control what other people think, what other people feel, what other people do. That's on them. It's just my job. And this is what I told my son. It's my job to just move forward and do the best that I can and control the things that I can and know that I'm just doing the best that I can, and every day just try to get a little bit better. So I think he felt a little bit better after that conversation. And I hope this makes you feel a little bit better too. If you are in a space right now where you're feeling like things are not in your control, I encourage you to just take a big breath, a big deep breath, and then let it out. Turn your focus inward onto the things that you can control, of course. And once you do that, hopefully it's going to release a little bit of the pressure, a little bit of the anxiety or the stress that we feel when we feel like so many things are out of our control and we're trying to control them. And hopefully that's just a little reminder for you today. I am so curious what resonates with you from this episode. The reason I do this podcast and the reason that I love doing this podcast is for this very reason. It's to connect with you, to hear how you're feeling, what you're struggling with, because it's my goal and it's my mission to really help you get unstuck. So hopefully you can revisit this if you ever need to. But until the next episode, I encourage you to just really focus on the things that you can control. Would love for you to reach out and tell me what I missed from my list here of things that we can control. And then we'll just move forward, focusing on these things and moving with integrity and moving, again, just to help others. And it's that ripple effect, right? So until the next episode, take care, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Classroom. If you know something has to change and you're ready to take the next step to make it happen, whether it's in or out of the classroom, Let's talk it through together. Schedule a no-obligation chat with me and we can talk through where you're stuck, how to get you unstuck, and how to keep you moving forward. Schedule your free call today by clicking the link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect with you.